What's up, guys? Welcome back. So today this video is going to be doing predictions for games going on Tuesday, March 12th. Got a couple good games going on tonight. A couple championships with teams that have a chance to punch their ticket into the NCAA tournament. I also got a couple first round ACC tournament games that I'm going to be talking about. But before I get into those, I want to get into my recap like I always do. So my first takeaway from last night coming from UNC Greensboro against Wofford. Wofford ranked 20th in the country, ended up winning the Southern Conference Championship, automatic bid. They're going to be in the tournament regardless of if they won this game. But this is a big game because UNC Greensboro, if they would have won, that would have put two teams in the Southern Conference, which would have bumped out one of the bubble teams. So this is good news for Indiana, Clemson, NC State, all those teams sitting on the bubble. So that's a big game for them. And Wofford's going to be a very dangerous team in March as well. Second takeaway coming from Iona. Got the win and punched their ticket, beat Monmouth in dominant fashion. So that's a big win for them as they won by 21. So they will be in the tournament this year. Good to see that. And the final takeaway coming from Gonzaga. We'll be playing for the West Coast Championship tomorrow night. Looking to go undefeated throughout all the West Coast play, regular season and in the tournament. Beat Pepperdine by 26. Absolutely dominated them like they have been all season. Beat teams in that conference by an average of 27 points, something that hasn't been done since 1998. So Gonzaga is a legit team. I expect them to get another win and get the championship there on the West Coast Conference. But that's something to keep an eye on as well, as they'll be facing up against San Diego or St. Mary's. But that's my recap from last night. Now I'm going to go ahead and get into my picks for tonight. First game I'm going to be talking about, first round the ACC tournament. Wake Forest going up against Miami. ACC tournament being held in Charlotte. Wake Forest, a team that has struggled recently, lost 4 of the last 5. Miami's no better though, lost 3 of their last 5. So I think Miami's going to get this win though. A better offensive team. Got a guy they can rely on, and Chris Likes. I think with the struggles he's been having, I think we're going to see him bounce back. I think they're going to beat Wake Forest. They had a tough loss on the road just previously, Miami did, but I think they're going to bounce back, get the win over the Demon Deacons. Next game we got coming from Notre Dame against Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech favored by 1.5 in this one. I think it's going to be a different story though. I think we're going to see Notre Dame, a little luck of the Irish here. I think they're going to get the win over Georgia Tech. These two teams, they matched up earlier in the year and split their matchups. Both won their home games. Notre Dame won by 10. Georgia Tech won by 2. So I like Notre Dame in this one. I know they've struggled, lost 7 in a row. I expect them to get it right. TJ Gibbs, I think he's going to put up a good fight for that Notre Dame team. So I do like the Irish to go ahead and get that small upset there in the first round of the ACC tournament. Next game we got coming from Northeastern Huskies in the Hofstra Pride in the Colonial Athletic Association Championship Final. Hofstra, 3rd in the country in offensive efficiency rating, led by Wright Foreman, 26.5 points per game, going up against a very good Northeastern team offensively, 28th in the country. So two very good offensive teams. These two teams matched up earlier in the year. We saw Hofstra win 1, Northeastern win 1. I do like Hofstra to win this one though. They are the better team. They got a lot of guys that can score the ball. A big backcourt for them, especially Wright Foreman. I think he's going to have a big game, a lot on the line, so I like them in that one. Next game we got coming from the Northeast Conference Men's Tournament Final. Fairleigh Dickinson going up against St. Francis, PA. These two teams split their matchups earlier in the season. The road team won both games, both by double digits. Fairleigh Dickinson going up against a very good offensive team in St. Francis. Both these teams like to get the pace going and like to shoot the ball as well. Best three-point shooting teams in the conference. I do like St. Francis, though, to go ahead and get the win over Fairleigh Dickinson in this one. Next game we got come from St. Mary's versus number 1 Gonzaga. These two teams matched up twice in the regular season. Gonzaga won on the road by 14 and beat St. Mary's by almost 50 at home.
Favored by 14 in this one. Gonzaga's got to be the pick here. There's no way St. Mary's can upset them. Gonzaga's playing too good right now, won 21 in a row. Their defense is playing extremely well, so I do like Gonzaga. They're going to pick up the pace. They're going to hit jumpers with Norvell, Josh Perkins, Killian Tilly can't seem to miss down in Las Vegas. So Gonzaga's got to be the pick here, so I like the Bulldogs in that one to win the West Coast Conference Championship. The final game we got come from Northern Kentucky versus Wright State in the Horizon League Championship. These two teams split their matchups. Both won their home games. Neutral court this time. Northern Kentucky's favored by 1, coming off a buzzer beater win last night to get to the championship. I think they keep that momentum going, so I like the Norse of Northern Kentucky to win the Horizon League Championship.
Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Like and comment, subscribe if you have not already. Big week in championship week. A lot more games coming up. A lot of good tournaments coming up as well. So keep coming back to this page for the best analysis, the best picks. I appreciate you guys watching these videos. Have a great night watching college basketball.